I was in Halifax when the big storm hit. I immediately made for the airport to try and make it home. Newfoundland and Labrador is the only place on Earth where a disaster could strike and you'd find yourself wishing you could be there for it. I FaceTimed in as my friends and family gathered together in one house so they could wait out the storm together. I didn't want to miss what was coming. Not the unmatched fury of the storm, but the equally insuppressible resilience of the people. We're used to being stormbound together.
Wow!
It's why we're such good talkers and singers.
We're down to the asphalt, boys.
Newfoundland was settled by people who had to depend on each other to survive.
I ran out of gas, and so I'm picking up gas for the neighborhood.
Your rope was your neighbor's rope. Her bread was your bread. You still see that in a crisis. Our first responders worked until they nearly fainted, but there were eager arms to catch them as they fell. When one nurse came home after a 40-hour shift to a house encased in snow, the whole street came out to clear away. There's a line in an old folk song here that goes, "You can always depend on the Oldfords and Whites to render assistance in all your life's plights. To help a kind neighbor is part of their lives. The same can be said for their children and wives." It was written in the 1880s. It could just as well have been written Friday night. And now, the military is here to help. It kills us in a way. We can no longer mock Toronto, and that is as much a part of our identity as fishing. I don't know much, but I do know this. They will go home a few pounds heavier, and a good third of them will be in a relationship by the time they leave. After all this time indoors, I'm pretty sure our population problem will soon be fixed by a boom the likes of which we have never seen before.
Awesome.
In the midst of it all, a baby was born. The parents made a post on social media asking for help tackling the 2.5-foot drift in front of their home. So many people showed up to help that you could barely find a space for your shovel to help dig. Of course, the baby's last name is Snow, because even states of emergency have a little poetry in them in Newfoundland. Baby Snow, you're a very lucky young man. When your parents tell you the story of your birth, they will tell you how a bunch of people they didn't know fought through the biggest storm in history to welcome you home. And in doing so, they will tell you everything you need to know about the place where you live.